Blockbusters is an American game show which had two separate runs in the 1980s. Created by Steve Ryan for Mark Goodson Todman Productions, the first series debuted on NBC on October 27, 1980 and aired until April 23, 1982. In the first series, a team of two family members competed against a solo contestant. Blockbusters was revived on NBC from January 5 to May 1, 1987, but featured only two contestants competing. Bill Cullen hosted the 1980-82 version, with Bob Hilton as announcer. Johnny Olson and Rich Jeffries substituted for Hilton on occasion, with Jeffries taking over for the final 2 weeks. Bill Rafferty hosted the 1987 version, with Jeffries announcing the entire run. Gameplay: 1980-82, 3 contestants competed in each game. The white team consisted of a family pair competing against a solo contestant, who was designated as the red player. The game was played using a 5A4 field of hexagons. On each hexagon was a letter representing the first letter and the correct answer to the question in play. For example, if the letter P was chosen, a sample question might be, what P is a herbivorous North American mammal whose body is covered with thousands of bristles, called quills? In which case the correct answer would be porcupine. Contestants attempted to complete a connection of hexagons to win each round, in red from top to bottom for the solo player, and in white from left to right for the family pair. The solo player was given an advantage in that a connection could be made in as few as 4 hexagons. The family pair needed a minimum of 5 to make a connection. In addition, the 2 members of the family pair were not allowed to discuss questions at any time. Each game started with a letter chosen at random. When a contestant gave a correct answer, the hexagon lit up in their team's color and that team chose the next hexagon. If a contestant answered incorrectly, their opponent was given an option to respond. Questions were asked using the same letter until the hexagon was claimed. Due to the interlocking patterns of the hexagons, it was impossible for a game to end in a tie. Originally, winning the first round earned the team no money but allowed the winning team to play the bonus round for $2,500. A second win allowed a return trip to the bonus round for an additional $5,000. Later, each round earned the winning team $500, and teams advanced to the bonus round only after winning 2 rounds. If the family pair advanced to the bonus round, the captain decided which member would participate. From the beginning until the change in the front game format, the longest a champion could stay on the original Blockbusters was 8 matches. Following the change, each champion was permitted to stay up to 10 matches. Later, the limit was doubled to 20. To coincide with this, Blockbusters began inviting its previously retired 10-time champions back to the show. Gold Rush Gold Run, the left and right sides of the board were colored gold, and the object was to make a path across the 20-hexagon board from left to right within 60 seconds. However, each hexagon now contained one or multiple letters representing a multi-worded response. A correct answer turned the hexagon golden, an incorrect answer or a pass turned the hexagon black and blocked the contestant's progress. The contestant would need to work around any blocks to make the side-to-side connection. The bonus round was originally known as the Gold Rush, and played after each game in the match. A contestant family team's first attempt was worth $2,500 if successful, and an additional $5,000 for the second attempt. Contestants earned $100 per correct answer if they failed to make a connection. When the format changed to a best 2 out of 3 match with $500 awarded per game, Gold Rush was no longer played after each game and instead played at the end of the match for $5,000. In the show's 19th week on the air, the round's name was changed to Gold Run. 1987 changes: when NBC revived Blockbusters in 1987, the solo vs family pair contest was changed to 2 individual contestants competing. The champion represented white while the challenger represented red. Also, this version used a computer-generated board. Again, the game was best 2 out of 3, with the advantage alternating between contestants in the first 2 games. If a tiebreaker game was needed, the board was reduced to a 4A4 field, with neither contestant having an advantage. Each win was worth $100. Contestants stayed until they won 10 matches or were defeated. The gold run was played exactly as before, with the contestant having to connect the gold paths within 60 seconds. Originally, a contestant played for $5,000 each time they won a match, but partway through the run a jackpot was added to the gold run that started at $5,000 and increased by that amount each time a champion failed to win the round. As before, $100 was awarded for each correct answer if a connection could not be made. Whenever a new champion was crowned, the gold run jackpot reset to $5,000. The 1987 theme music was a stock music piece called Run, Don't Walk from the KPM Music Library, composed by British composer Richard Mabe but credited to the Music Design Group. Home Game, the Milton Bradley Company published a single home game edition in 1982. The front gameplay was the same as the show. The gold run was also played with one of these boards, using only single-letter definitions rather than the multi-letter combinations frequently used on the television show. Episode status: both versions of the series are intact, and have aired on Game Show Network at various times. Reruns were first aired on CBN in 1984, and was the first Goodson Todman game show to be rerun on cable TV, predating the launch of GSN 10 years later. GSN resumed airing the Cullen version on December 2, 2013. International versions: see also, Blockbusters, the longer-running British version based on the US show. References. External links: Blockbusters at peasanth.com, Blockbusters at the Internet Movie Database, Blockbusters at the Internet Movie Database.